What is good, guys? It's Casey Jr. here with Chapter 8 of He Bites. I have got this new computer and I'm pretty sure it sounds shitty. Have no idea, but hey, you hear the news in the background, so when I stop talking, that happens. So, news. It's essential to everyday life, apparently. Uh, life. I wish I had one. Anyway, I'm gonna make it up the top 10 most sarcastic YouTubers ever. Yeah, in my dreams if I had any. So this is chapter 8 of He Bites. Warning. Mark, I was caught up in trying to figure out why Yami came in the middle of the day just to tell me he found a way to cheat the lottery. That I uh, that hasn't noticed that the sorry that hasn't Larry hasn't noticed the bond between me and Jack break. The last thing of his I felt was fear. Then nothing. I looked to the clock. It was nowhere near the time limit. Immediately, my mind began to play out the worst scenarios. He couldn't have died, could he? I had to be calm, or I would never find out. If I were Jack, where would I go? Library. He knows him so well. I grabbed my phone and took a tablet. Don't worry, Jack. I'm coming to find you. Once I walked into the library. I had a faint sense that he was there. I looked around until I saw a librarian. Excuse me, have you seen a boy? Brown hair, ocean blue eyes, perfectly clear skin, and adorably short. I whispered, not wanting to disturb anyone. The woman looked up to me with a sweet smile. You must be talking about Sean. Oh, why did I give her that? Why? Anyway, what a delight. He's rather smart, you know. But personally, I have no idea why is he looking up mythological creatures and those barbarians. Oh, he was here about half an hour ago. A nice looking boy. Let him out. They're sitting at the table right over there, she said, pointing to the table. I thanked her and walked over. Maybe there was something that could lead me. There were there were two books, Vampire History and Werewolf History. I feel myself bare my teeth at the title. Goddamn mutts need to learn not to get involved in my life, ya bitches. Ha ha ha. You hear that? You fucking bitches. Okay, anyway. I maybe just changed the thing because Felix is adding in this one. Maybe. I don't know. To learn not to get involved in my life. And if this one of any reason why Jack and I were cut off, I swear I'll decapitate him with a silver sword and roast it over my fireplace. Why fireplace? I mean, hey, you can make fire out of nowhere. Snap your fingers and just like, or well, fireplaces, sorta, comfy. But it's gonna be like the small burning flesh, though. Mm. Mm. Oh God, the only place I could think the only place I could think was wood. It was only logical that the stupid dog would go there. Once I got there, I looked around and found some clothes, only one pair though, and it wasn't Jack's style, so it must have been the wolf's. I examined the ground immediately, and when I finally found tracks, I followed them. They stopped outside of a rundown shack. I wasn't liking this one bit. When I took another step towards the cabin, I heard growling. I looked around until a dirty blonde wolf walked out from.
When mom is really struggling with this, they didn't even call her. They didn't call the ambulance. They didn't have her checked out by medics. She basically went on her day and had mom not come to school to pick up her child. She wouldn't even have known that there was an incident with her daughter. That's trouble.
De Los Santos has been placed on administrative leave, paid administrative leave, a request for the town for more
Walked out from around the shed. Where is he? I asked, my voice laced with hatred and venom sped through every syllable. The moron was in wolf form, so I knew I wasn't going to get an answer. He simply just got into fighting stance, and my voice sounds like I am going deaf. Wait, hold up. Hey, let's go. Not really. Hello, guys. It's Karen back here. Oh God, I should really stop calling myself my formal name. I mean Kyle. So anyway, fighting stance. Now I was getting mad. I didn't have time to play with it. He calling it now. I used my telekinesis to fling him away a couple miles like a toy. He wasn't human, so there's no rejection, resurrection. I don't know. When he decided to come, retraction. When he decided to come again, I simply created a tall ring of fire around him. I don't have time for your games, for your games, mutt. Tell me where he is, I said, glaring at him through the fire. I heard disgusting sounds, bones cracking and popping, making it hard to keep my glare. Why are you so concerned about some silly human? He maybe had decided to prefer werewolves and wanted to become one, he said. Oh, he enjoyed getting, he said, oh, he enjoyed getting rattled, huh? I grabbed his neck since he wasn't wearing a so typical for a werewolf. I raised him off the ground. Keep in mind he's naked. So, okay, you know how werewolves tend to tear off their clothes and whatnot when they turn into werewolf form? I'm pretty sure he's naked in this scene. Picture that. Mark lifting up naked Felix off the ground. That's just weird. The ground allowing my nails to sink into his skin. I knew he would heal fast from this, so that why my other hand was on his chest. Oh, so that's why my other hand was on his chest. This can go two ways. One, you can tell me where the boy is, and I'll let you go. Option two, you continue to play this little charade of yours, and I rip your heart out. Then consumingly stab it and would constantly stab it in you with the silver sword. What will it be? I asked, putting more pressure on his chest to show I wasn't fooling around. You wouldn't, you wouldn't break that law. That's basically declaring war on us. Why should we go back on the old times? We were getting along just fine. He stammered. 5 seconds, I simply said. He tried getting out. He tried getting out my glass, so I decided to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright. Yami took him. He's going to torture him for some reason. He seemed like a nice guy, though. I only did it because I owe him. He spat out. Oh, I wasn't one to break my word, no matter how tempting. I set him down. Where did he take him? As things, I said, slowly puzzling things together. Some warehouse. I can lead you there. Yeah, but would you put on some clothes? I don't want people getting the wrong idea. I said, looking away. In your dreams, you sucker, he scoffed and walked off into the woods. He was back in moments later, and I was following him. After a couple minutes, there was a huge building that seemed to need a lot of work done. Felix led me around. He said L things back entrance about back entrance on our way. I'm coming, Jack. Just hang in there. Jack's point of view. Jack's point of view. Oh my god, that made it worse. I just feel like that made it worse. Oh god. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm kind of a bit sick-ish. Not, maybe. I don't know. Jack's point of view. I was thinking hard, so I could need. I was thinking as hard as I could. I needed Mark to hear my thoughts. Or would you stop that? I blocked your bond with him, so he's not getting any of your distress calls, Yami said, annoyed. Come on, could you let me go? What are you even going to do? I was trying to get off of these rusty metal cuffs that he hooked me to. Gosh, why am I adding words? Hey. Shit. Gosh, I tried to hooked to me. They were attached to a thick chain that was attached to a wall. Picture that. I'm just going to give you a taste of what will happen if you don't comply with my orders, he said. I was going to ask him what he meant, but he dug his nails into my left wrist, right into Mark's vein marks. I winced as he constantly put pressure. I've been alive for centuries, boy. I know how to torture you in in any way I please. God, I don't know why I said it like that. That's stupid. Mentally, physically, and emotionally, the person who gave you this is mine. Stay away from him. I've been chasing him for decades. A yandere, why don't you? I've been chasing him for decades, and yet you're here, some pathetic little human, getting in, getting him in less than a bloody week, he said, digging his nails further and causing me to let out a small scream. His nails glided up my arm, cutting it and causing blood to pour out. He said he did the same with to the other one. When I when I had when I felt my hand grasp around my neck, oh my god, I sniffled at his grip. It gripped it hard enough, allowing me to breathe. Uh, it gripped hard enough, not allowing me to breathe. Stay away from him, got it? He spat. I nodded frantically and he let me go. I took a huge gulp of air, trying to get my breath back. Good was all he said. I heard voices and footsteps, but with the amount of blood I was losing, I was feeling a little woozy. Yami vanished, and I was left alone. I heard people clambering up the stairs. The voices are voices familiar and seemed to get closer yet further at the same time. Jack, Jack! I heard, but my eyes had fluttered closed. They were too heavy to keep open. You have to carry him. You have to carry him back. I heard. Why me? Came a different voice. He's bleeding. I can't get that close. Please, you have to help him. It and it was the last thing I heard before I was surrounded by nothing and cold. Nothingness in the cold. My eyes up, da da da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Okay, my eyes flutter open, my arms stung slightly, and the inside of my throat felt like sandpaper. I was on an all too familiar couch and remembered the warning I was given. I was quickly to get up and quick to regret that decision. When everything blurred and began spinning. Mark, he's awake. I heard. I heard. I looked to find the source of the voice, to find the werewolf. A couple milliseconds later, Mark rushed into the room. I looked away from him. If I looked at him, I wouldn't be able to leave. I have to go, I said, my voice hoarse as I stood up, balancing myself. Sit down. I didn't give you any of my vampire blood, so you're not healed yet. Mark said, I can't stay. I have to go. He he's going to. I started as I tried standing again, but didn't have the strength. Calm down, Sheen. Breathe. He said, or is it Sean? Sean or Sheen? Shit. Did I say Sean before? Yeah, fuck it, I don't remember. He said, oh shit. He said it was strange to hear my real name. It was strange to hear my real name, so I looked up immediately, regretted it. When I saw his eyes, I have to go. I can't be around you, I said. His eyes were filled with concern. I stood up and began making my way out the door. I thought I made it out free until a tug on my arm was pulled into a chest. Please, he started, voice cracking. He pulled away so he could look at me. Don't leave me. If you love me, let me go. Please let him go. He pleaded, looking at me with those eyes. They were so beautiful and captivating and intriguing. It was impossible to say no to them. I didn't reply words. I simply hugged them. As I had mentioned, I had completely gone insane. Just the other day, I wouldn't even think of having a crush on someone, but there I was, risking my life just to be close to someone. So, guys, that is the end of chapter 8. You know, it is 2017. New year, new me, if I'm right. Corniness is real. Don't worry. I'm still gonna be cringy at AF. Cringy. Cringy. You know, making bad puns for you all. It's just like, why did a chicken cross the road? Because you're a fucking bitch. That's not cringy, that's just true. Anyway, so, like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to hear more content like this. I'm going to start to do other stories, and I'm not sure they're going to be subject matter stories. They're just going to be readings in general. But hey, if you want a specific story you want me to read, comment in the comment section down below. And you can't do that, I will leave my social media down in the description, because I want to know your opinions on my videos. And I might sound like 50 Frank right now. I'm not sure. This is just a waste of time, but I start YouTubing off like,
Kaylee Pressgraves, a Fort Bragg soldier who was passing through the area, wanted to lend a helping hand. She recruited help, including her Golden Knights husband. They helped fully remodel the home and refurnish it.
This is what soldiers do. Are you surprised by this at all, or this is how you all see it? We stick together. They didn't know me. I didn't know them. I didn't know them by name.
So I don't know what the rest of this video is about. Weird shit going on about shit that doesn't have relevance. Yeah. Anyway, love you a lot. It's Casey signing out of here. It's 2017.